Hello everyone, welcome back to our data designer sessions. In video number 4, I would like to take an example of sending a coupon code to our subscribers and to check whether they have redeemed a coupon code for the month of September. So they can make use of this. So in this example, I'll be giving them 7 days to redeem it. If they have not redeemed it, we want to check that. But before that, so 7 days is too long for us. I'll be making it as 7 minutes. So what is the agenda? So first, let us understand that we will be sending an email. We'll be sending an email for them with the coupon data. Okay, coupon will be sent to them, and we want to check whether they have redeemed it or not. Okay, and that data extension will only store the coupon sent date, and if they have redeemed it, it will be having coupon redeemed date. Okay, assume that they are doing it on website and we are bringing the data in real time using API. Okay, now you need a data designer. Okay, so now you need a data designer to check whether they have done it or not. So that is the reason I'll be taking a data extension which will have some information like contact ID, the coupon code, coupon sent date, and coupon redeemed date. Okay. So I'll be sending it, I'll be creating a DE for this specific scenario, and this will be connected to our data designer when they are doing it. So what will be, it will be called as, it will be called as the discount underscore coupon for the month of September. Okay. And this will have the fields like the contact ID, which will be the primary key. It will have the coupon code. Okay. It will be having the sent date. It will have the redeemed date. Okay, these are the fields and contact ID will be treated as a primary key here. So let me take this example. Now we want this to be calculated in real time, right? So let me go into the create data extension, and this will be our non-sendable data extension because we don't want to send any email to this DE, and it will have these fields: contact ID, coupon code, send date, and the redeemed date. So contact ID will be text with the primary key. Coupon code will be text 100. Okay. Sent date will be in the form of date, and redeem date will be in the form of date. So redeem date will be nullable because we don't have that data here. Okay. So we'll be adding this contact ID, coupon code, and sent date from the journey builder. And to make that happen, you need to make this as sendable DE. Without making this as sendable DE, it won't be. So I'll be going back and making sure that it is sendable. Why? Because I want to update this information from the journey builder, because the coupon will be sent from an email going from a journey builder. You can find a way for that one. So contact ID, coupon code, sent date, these three will be updated from the journey. Redeem date, assume that it will be contact ID, and we want to check this. I'll replicate this one as a coupon code, and I'll be importing this data into it. So I'll call this as our subscribers. September underscore coupon. This will be acting as our entry source. And now the information in this DE, this will be our data designer. Why do we need this? Because this is the one which will let us know. You can make use of this one, or you can also create a data extension or a field here to check. So I'll be taking a separate data extension to check whether they have redeemed the coupon code or not. And to check this in our journey builder, I need to have this connected. This DE, it's a very simple relationship. It will be connected to our data designer. This is where you need a data designer to calculate the goal in real time. I'll be giving a 15 minutes wait in the journey. Create attribute group. I'll call this one as September. And the data extension which I'll be linking is the coupon D. Abandoned cart, the discount coupon D, this one. The contact ID will be connected to this and save. Good. This connected. This will be used in our journey builder. And to have the data, I'll copy the information from this D into this D. D to D import. And if you need email, you can use it. But for now, I don't need an email, assuming that we'll be sending an email. Immediately when they enter the journey, so now I would like to show you people two data extensions, okay? The first data extension where we will be having the records who will be entering the journey. This is the one which will be entering the journey. We have 223 records. And please observe this data extension is empty for now. Okay. So I'll be creating a new journey and this will be called as the flash sale coupon for September 2025. And now we will be checking for the real-time data. So the journey will have a data extension. It will update the contact into the coupon D and there will be a 7 minutes wait. There will be a 7 minutes wait. Why is this 7 minutes? Because I want to update the data, assuming that some of the people have redeemed it. So the data extension which will allow the contacts to enter the journey is different and the goal calculation is done from a different data extension. This data extension will be used as our entry source. And when they enter the journey, it will capture the information into the second D using this contact update. As you know that it is having 0 records. In this 10 minutes, I will try to assume that some of the people might have redeemed it. So I'll be selecting the data extension by default that gets updated into, so this one, coupon D, and where automatically the contact ID will be updated. This will be updated from the subscriber key. Coupon code, what we are trying to send is September flash sale 2025. This is the coupon code, assuming that it is sent in the email, and it will be having the sent date. Redeemed date will be coming from the website. Redeemed date will be coming from the website. Just assume like that in the form of import or in the form of a API integration. Now I need to make sure that people who will be entering and they'll leave the journey, they might come back for the next campaign if you are sending any other email. Re-entry only after exiting. And I want to calculate the goal based on contact data because journey data doesn't have the field which is required to know whether they have redeemed it because it is stored in a separate one, this one. If this is empty, means they have not redeemed it. If it is not empty, means they have redeemed it. So contact data, okay, and the September coupon, which is connected this DE, if this is blank, if it is not null, if it is not null, if it is not null, not equal, if it is not null, means they have redeemed it. And we want 50% of the population, 50 percentage of the populated will to redeem September 2025 coupon. I'll save it, assuming that we are sending the email, the coupon code in the email. And activate it. Now, please keep an eye. This is 0 records. Now, once they complete this step, it should have 223 records with 3 information: contact ID, coupon code. Where is this contact ID will be updated? This will be coming from your contact data. So people who enter into this journey, their subscriber key, this data extensions key will be copied into this contact ID and remaining to updated from your journey builder. That is this one. We're just trying to update the coupon and the date and time of sent. So waiting for the history, journey history. So 223 people have entered and they are waiting in the 10 minutes activity. Okay. So let's see whether this data has been updated, hoping that it is almost in real time, it will be updated. So yes, we have this data coming from your journey in this case. Okay. So you can see that September, and this is the CST time zone, which is coming with this one. So Indian time plus 30 minutes will be a CST time zone. So 8:26 a.m. This looks good. Redeem date is empty. Now in this, let's assume that in this 10 minutes, people redeem the coupon in the website, which will be updated in real time. Okay, that is the assumption what we do. Now, out of this 223 people, let's assume that 120 people will redeem it. Okay, and to do that, I have to assume that it is coming from API call or from an export and import. And to do that, I'll be taking this file in an export format and I'll import it back. Redeemed date, it will be 09 month, 12th date, and 2025. I'll be doing this for 120 or 21 people. Let me save this, close this, and I'll import this file back. So now this data is getting changed, means it is getting updated with update only feature. Now we need to calculate It is processing. Let's wait whether they redeemed, assuming that it is coming from a website, people who have redeemed it, or it's a real time captured from your website into this DE when they redeem it. So it says that it is still processing, hoping that this might have completed. Yes. Now let us see the records whether we have. Yes, we have redeem date for a couple of people. Okay. And I want to see how many people have redeemed it so that we can make a mathematical calculation. So this is where you need your real-time data coming from. Okay, let's see this result after number of people who are in the journey is 223. Number of people have exited and we have 50% here, which is a goal attainment. Okay. So what I'm trying to calculate is select count of contact ID from where redeemed date is not null. Let's see the count and we'll make a mathematical calculation and I'll start a timer for 10 minutes. It's 121 people. So if you calculate the math, it's very simple, right? So what is the mathematics? So mathematics is number of people who entered into the journey is 223, 121 people divided by 223. So it is 54%. 54% is greater than 50%, means your goal is attained. It's a mathematics which you people have to do. That's what even Journey Builder will be doing. Okay. So since the timer has begun in this time period, I will be waiting in this timer. Wait for this to elapse. For this 9 minutes, I'll be pausing the video. Thank you very much. Resuming the video and I'm checking whether the people have exited or not by looking into journey history, and I have a live comment stating that they're unable to understand how this data model is working. So I would be happy to help you understand how this information is going. So you can see this, it is 54%, it is calculated, right? So first, let us understand what happens behind the scene. Okay, to understand this, first let us understand what will happen. Okay, so this is very simple. Now it is calculated. Okay, and they have left. Now, to make it simple and easy, I would like to explain how the data works. Okay, how the data works behind the scene. First, let us understand what happens to this data extension. Okay, this data extension, when we use this data extension in our entry source, okay, so they enter the journey. This data extension, when they enter the journey, there are a couple of things which will happen. The first thing which will happen is the information from this data extension, which is our entry source. So let me take that data extension. First, let us understand what will happen behind the scenes. So the data extension, this one, right? So this data extensions data, first thing is this subscriber key will be copied and stored in our all contacts. Okay. Now let us see the data designer. So please understand the data model here, which is behind the scenes. They will be added. These 223 records, which is coming from our entry source, will be stored in contact model of Marketing Cloud, this one. It will be stored here, which we can refer in this all contacts. Okay, that is what will happen first. Okay, so these are the people who will be entering and they will be stored here. So this contact key, since it is stored in this contact model of Marketing Cloud, then the journey builder will be responsible to check. So keep an eye on this subscriber key. What will happen? This subscriber key will be stored in this contact model contact key. Okay, this will be stored in contact key. Now, what will happen for the people who are in this? As I mentioned, first it will be copied here and stored by default. So based on that, your data model, which we have connected as a September coupon, this coupon code, as you know from this data extension, this subscriber key is stored as a contact key. Okay. And this contact ID is compared based on this contact key with the journey builder data. By default, this contact ID, you can name anything of your choice since we have connected contact ID with contact key. So remember that one. What will happen to this subscriber key? It will be stored in this contact key of customer data of Marketing Cloud, which is our contacts data model. And this contact ID will be compared in your goal. That is taken care by default. If you now go into the journey builder, what it is doing. So let me open the goal where we are checking only one field. The second field, by default, what it is checking is, let me open that to explain you on that one. So flash sale, according to the goal, what we have said, here we are checking this field, but there is one more comparison happening. The contact key or subscriber key from this DE was stored in the journey builder, which is journey data, right? And that contact key plus redeem date is compared from the data extension, which we have selected as our data designer. That is coupon D. Now, coupon D contact ID is compared with the contact key present in your journey data. Okay, that is the comparison which will happen. That is the comparison which will happen in this goal calculation. Okay, so and then it will calculate with the mathematics which I was explaining. Are we clear? So this records, to understand this better, okay, what I will be doing now is I will be playing with a new version and I'll be clearing all these 223 records. I'll add a very brand new records into this D. Let me go into contact builder and for example purpose, I'll be taking the contact key. I'll be taking two contact keys. Let me call this one as 3630 and 3631. Okay. Let us take this 3630 and 3631. These I'll create this. I will be creating this. And before that, I would like to check whether these are present. Okay, everyone understand this one, how this happens? 3630. No, we don't have that one. Okay, we have that one. So I'll make the other one. So I'll make this one as 6360 6361. So these are brand new subscriber keys. You can call it as subscriber key, contact ID of your own choice. Okay. So now I'll be creating this data in my data extension. I'll clear all the existing records from the coupon, this one. We don't have, we will just remove this one. I'll be adding a brand new keys, two records with the email ID. There is one more question from Kavya stating that can we have multiple contact keys? Yes, with the same email address. Since we are not sending any email, I'll be taking a simple email address here. This doesn't exist, I'm not sure. So I'll click on save. We don't need any other field. 6361. Same email. Okay. So now when the journey runs again, these two subscriber key will be created as a contact in this contact model. By default, it will copy your subscriber key as contact key. Okay. And rest of the things we'll see. And then this contact ID will be updated. So now I'll go back to my journey, since it was a question stating that I did not get how these information are getting compared. So there are multiple things which you should remember. Contact model of Marketing Cloud, which is the contact data, which will auto capture the information into the journey. So to make this happen, so I'll be creating the second version of this flash sale. Okay. And I'll be adding 2 minutes wait. I'll make this reduced. I'll reduce this to 5 minutes. I'll add a 5 minutes wait here. Just to explain, when they enter the journey, immediately it will be capturing as a contact key. Okay, so to understand that, so now we have two records. I'll validate this journey. And before activating, I would like to open up the contact builder. I would like to check whether we have that contact key in our all contacts. Understand the data flow from the data extension, which will be copied here. Let us check for 6360. No, we don't have it. 6361, we don't have it. Okay, so let me activate the journey. And what is the expected result? First, the contact should enter into the journey, and then they will be updated into the other data. This was only for our reference purpose. After this 5 minutes, we would like to check whether they have redeemed it or not. Okay, and to do that, I will also clear the other data extension. Okay, I don't want to keep the remaining records just for learning purpose. Let me go back here. This is the discount coupon, and these are the people who are entering into the journey, right? These are the people who will be having the redeemed records. Okay, I'll keep this completely empty, and Journey Builder is responsible to place this. And contact ID, this is coming from contact model. Okay, so you can see this is empty. Now I'm activating the journey. Perfect. Now, after this 5 minutes, we are expecting the goal to calculate. In the first 5 minutes, we are expecting these two newly created one to be present in our contact model. First, let us see the results. Did they enter? They are not entered yet since it is calculating. So let me go back to journey dashboard, folders, data designer, and flash sale. Now, first, let us confirm two people have been evaluated. They entered into the journey. What is the expectation? The first expectation is they should have created in this all contacts. You can see 258 now. 6360, you can see that they have been created as a contact key. Since we did not send any email, your email address is not copied. Okay, let us see. Next one is 6361. Now you can see this is created. And this key is coming from this entry source D, which is treated as our send relationship, which is treated as our send relationship. Let me go into this data extension. Do remember, so discount subscriber 2 people, since you can see still it is 0. And this subscriber key, and that is this column, is stored as a contact key. Okay. Now, this key, which is stored as a contact key from this activity, it will capture only two information, right? Where is the contact ID coming? This data extension has contact ID, right? Let me go back to data extension, discount coupon. Here you can see contact ID. This contact ID is treated as a subscriber key, means it is a contact key, and this is automatically captured from this activity. The remaining two is manually being placed, like September flash sale and send date. But how many fields we have? We have these fields. This is coming from a website. This is coming from a website. So I'll be making both of them, redeeming it in next 5 minutes. So what is that I'm waiting for is this 5 minutes to be completed. So let me check the journey optimizer. So 223 people have entered, exited, 225 people have entered. Okay, so let me go with a specific version. I want to check journey flash sale with specific version. So let me check here. So we have contacts been evaluated. They enter the journey. They have completed the first activity and they are waiting in 5 minutes. Okay, they are waiting in 5 minutes. They are waiting in 5 minutes, and once the 5 minutes is completed, they will be added to the other DE from your contact update. One of the key point to remember, so the contact key will be copied and stored in this DE as contact ID. Remaining to our static values. Remaining to our static values. And then this goal is trying to check this D, which is discount coupon D. And if you remember, this D is changed after the contact entering the journey, right? As you can see, it is empty. This will add value. And in the next 5 minutes, I will make both of them to redeem. So if 2 people enter and if 2 people redeem it, the redemption rate is 100%. What is our goal is 50%. Means we have gained 200% in this second version. Okay, so there was a question, a live question, which I tried to answer it. So when you watch it a couple of times, you'll understand. So the interesting thing is Journey Builder will always refer to the contact model on contact key. If they are not present, they are added as an contact in all contacts. That is the data model which is referred. That is the reason we connected our second DE, because entry source DE is different and the data which is coming and stored in different DE, we want to check that DE. That is the reason we connected it, or else we don't need data designer at all. If all your data is in your entity source and if it is not changing in real time, you don't need data designer. Okay, so here is the connection which we have done. So now what will happen is Journey Builder will come into this DE. It will check contact ID, but it is actually checking your contact key, the contact key which is present in your Journey Builder, the contact key which is present in your Journey Builder. And always you might name anything as a contact key, subscriber ID, contact ID. But by default, Journey Builder will check for the contacts data model, which is the default data model. And that data model has a couple of fields. One of the interesting fields is contact key. How is that they are connected? Immediately when they enter the journey for the first time. Even if you send the email, they're added to contact also. So you can see this one. I would like to check the specific version, Journey Flash Sale version 2. Make use of the one. So they are still waiting here for the 5 minutes. This is how the data is compared by default. And don't forget, Journey Builder has journey data also, which will be stored until your contact is present in your journey, which we have explained in video number 2. So when you go to journey settings, you can see this data. So this key is compared with your this key. So this is stored in the journey will automatically get compared with this key. And then we have added one condition, right? Redeem date. So even if you don't compare it, you need not have to do that, because this key, which is present in your journey, is checked with this key, which is, it might be having different names, but why it is checking subscriber key with contact ID, why it is not checking email address, why it is not checking coupon code, why it is not checking, because this is your send relationship. This is the send relationship in both the D. So send relationship field is compared. You might name anything. That is how the things work. So now I'm just checking on version 2 whether they have completed the wait period. Yes, they have completed the wait period. The contact update is completed for 6360 and 6361. You can see this, right? So what do you expect now? Expect that DE, which I mentioned as a discount redeem DE, will have three values. Will have three values. I have to reset this time again because they are waiting in the next 5 minutes. So now if you go into data extension, expect this D, which was 0, now it is 2, and redeem date is empty. Let me edit this. I'll make both of them as redeemed in this 5 minutes. Assume that it is 5 days. So 09, you can add any date, okay? Anyhow, it is not checking. When only it is checking for whether it has a value or not. I can add any date. I'll add 12 December 2012. It doesn't make any difference because we are not checking any specific date. We can also compare the send date and redeem date also. Okay, we can also do that. Journey Builder is very powerful to check the send date and redeem date both. Okay, now we have redeemed date also updated. So which changed after the contact entered into the journey. Contact entered into the journey with the D empty. After 5 minutes, it's got updated. And in the next 5 minutes, this D was updated with the, this is where all the real-time information is getting checked. After 5 minutes is completed, so journey will check for two things: number of people present in the journey with number of people in your redeemed data extension. It will check people in the journey. And if you check into this one, you can see that the current population is 2, right? These two exact people, it will not check anyone else. These two journey people who are present in the journey is exactly compared. So that's what I was mentioning, that it is comparing two keys. It will compare the people who are present in the journey, subscriber key, with the discount contact ID. And what is that? The condition? Condition, this should be not null. Okay, that's how the things are getting compared. Any other questions? Feel free to let me know. At any point of time, if you are getting confused, I'm happy to help you understand. These are the things which we sometimes we forget, or sometimes it happens that we cannot recall those points. I'm just reloading just when they exited. So it should be 2 divided by 2, 100%. But our goal was 50%, means it is more than that. So make one more mathematical clash. So we are expecting this to be 200% in version 2. Version 1, how many people entered? 223. How many people redeemed? 121. Okay, if you calculate this, the first screen is giving a simple example. 121 divided by 223, 54.26. 26 is 3, 54.3. So now the second version will have a different calculation because two people entered into the journey, two people redeemed it. We are expecting this to be having 100% here. But according to the goal, we expected it to be 50%. So 100% means it is 200%. 50 is equal to 50, 100. That's how the calculation works. Let us wait for this minutes to complete. If you people have questions, feel free to let me know on that. So this is re-entered. So let me check whether we can see that result also. View the dashboard. Okay, it will take me here. Okay. And here, okay, this is good. 108%, right? Is it good? You should know how to calculate. So this is also good that we can see this separately. Waiting for the journey to complete with this one. Journey builder, dashboard, data designer, flash sale, reload it. It's all about understanding data, what is in the journey, what is in the contact model, what is there in your the data extension connected to that data model. What do you observe now? It is 200%. This is 100%. It's a very simple. This is never confusing. But people get confused when they see something else here, right? This one. So let me open the dashboard and let us make a mathematical calculation here. So you see 50%. What was the goal? 50%. How did we achieve? So you can compare the one which is on the right hand side. Let me close this. Okay, this one. Why it is showing 200%? Two people entered, two people left. So if you can see this calculation, so this is straightforward. Two people entered the journey, two people have redeemed it. So it is equal to 100%. But what was our goal is 50%. If you just make a mathematical calculation, 50% into 2 is 200%. But with this, so with this, I'll be giving a stop on video number 4. Thank you very much.